Gets to the kick. Oh! Jeremy Smith is knocked out. He's knocked out.
It's Staden. He caught him with that left. He's in trouble.
Oh, it could be
might be
over.
finished.
Oh!
Big shot right down the middle and but Staden.
Here comes the commentator. He heard it. Reaps advantage.
Oh, he's in it. That's it.
Tasty and it's
That's it. He marked it. Front started.
He's never done.
Ladies and gentlemen, this main card bout is 3 rounds in the EFC Africa Welterweight division. And now, introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 17 wins and 5 losses. He stands at 1.83 meters tall, weighing in at 77 kilograms. He's fighting out of Sunning Hill in Johannesburg. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Martin the Punisher van Staden. And now, introducing his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 4 wins and 2 losses. He stands 1.78 meters tall and weighs in at 76 kilograms. He's fighting out of Staden, Johannesburg. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Nolan, the real deal Swanepoel. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the hexagon is Ian Pinar.
Our lovely EFC girls, proudly brought to you by Sunda. For more information on the girls and MMA, as well as EFC, go get Sunda now.
Like a clean fight. Right, get ready. Touch them up. Are you ready? You ready? Fight!
Started in the white trunks, Swanepoel in the black and white trunks. This is going to be an interesting battle. A lot of people want to see this fight.
Almost immediately sitting up for the takedown. Morton with a flying knee. Nolan puts him on his back. And now takes his back.
Started knew this was going to happen.
Morton scrambling. Nolan's got some control of him. Doing neck crack. Morton sort of throwing him over. Now Nolan's on his back. He's got one hook in.
This is Swanepoel's world.
Nolan's still got a hold of an arm, but Morton doing well to actually get up. Nolan's got a hold of his neck still. He's trying to cinch up that guillotine choke. That is tight if he's got it in. Morton. If Nolan closes his guard here, it's going to be a very, very bad spot for Morton.
And Staden's got to do something here. He's got to get out of trouble. He's in Dodge City.
Very bad spot. Now Nolan closes up his guard. You can hear Morton's corner is stacking, but he's in a bad spot. So trying to pop his head out. Now Morton standing up. So Nolan squeezing for all he's worth. No arming. This is very, very tight. Now Nolan leaves and resets.
And Staden.
You can start breathing hard there for a second. Nolan landing shots from the bottom. Landing off in the hard. Another punch. Morton trying to come over the top.
Big right hand.
Nolan gets back to his feet.
This is where Staden wants to be, on his feet.
Well, Morton did very, very well there. He was in a very bad spot. He was in big trouble with the choke from the side and then for the guillotine as well. Did incredibly well. It's a slip from Nolan and Morton immediately trying to take advantage of it. Now Nolan puts Morton back down on the ground. He's going to walk into mount. Staden's got a hold of his neck though.
Bruising encounter so far.
Nolan trying to line him up with a knee. Now I see Morton trying to grab a single. Nolan working for Morton's back again. Gets that choke. He's on Morton's back.
Riding his back at the moment.
See the over-under control that Nolan's got. Going to get hooks in. He's got one hook in now. Gets both hooks in. This is a difficult, dangerous spot for Morton to be in. Now Nolan flattens him out and lands some punches. Now Morton manages to get his base back again. Big Morton, some shots. Shots in the by Swanepoel. Starting to surviving there. See, Nolan is trying to soften him up, and then as soon as he's covering up with too many of those punches, he's going to sink in that choke. Nolan again flattens Morton out completely. And now Nolan's one leg slip loose. It's a bit better for Morton. Turns over now. Now Nolan's on top. Very nicely done for Morton to get out of a terrible spot. See, Morton grabs a hold of Nolan's leg. This will keep Nolan from taking his back again. Morton locks his hands, tries to drive through and get that to finish that single.
Incredible stuff here at EFC Africa 11.
Now Morton drives forward, completes the takedown and is getting himself into a much better position now. Nolan, you can see, trying to set up for a Kimura there with the arm, the wrist control roll that he had.
Staden pushes him up.
Nolan gets forward, top now. Morton stands there. Stands Nolan down. Morton in side control.
He's right by the Fight Fit Militia corner, getting his instructions.
Hips down, Marty. Let's go.
Knees to the body then.
Let's go
Richard
now.
Kwan giving instructions. Different started. His new pupil, if you like, just 5 weeks with him.
Also listening nicely. Still full side control now. Nolan gets his guard
Good
back.
right hand.
Sonic comes in, hits him with a punch. Nolan grabs a hold of his ankle. This is dangerous. Nolan's got very, very good leg locks and leg submissions. Sets up forward, sorts out that ankle. Morton's doing the right thing, turning while he's turning. He's out of trouble for the time being. Now Nolan goes for a knee bar. Straightens his hips out. Morton does very well to get out of that spot of danger again.
Great work from Van Staden. Sonnepool's throwing everything at him, like kitchen sink, you name it. Knee bars. He's getting out of it. He's escaping.
Morton's done very, very well. The old Morton van Staden would have most likely been submitted by those. You can see he's really put in the time in the gym. 25 seconds to go in this first round.
Absolutely flown by.
Don't open up so much.
Huge for Staden. 13 odd seconds to go in this round. Comes in, lands another shot. And Nolan again grabs a hold of that ankle. And Morton doing very well, just sort of walking over and getting out of trouble.
That's the first round done and dusted. Incredible action.
That's a pretty crazy first round to score. I mean, it was all Nolan early on, and then Morton sort of came back towards the end.
Wow, absolutely fantastic clash here between two supremely fit athletes. Started to take some groundwork.
Seconds, guys.
Incredible condition.
You're clear.
Let's go.
The crowd certainly being entertained here in Johannesburg at the Dome. EFC Africa 11.
Ready.
Sonnepool
Ready.
putting their
Fight.
bodies on the line here. Round 2 about to get underway.
Nice jab by Morton, and then a nice kick 1-2 landed by Morton. Nolan rushing in, as you can see Morton sitting up for that knee. Every time Nolan rushes in, he wants to hit him with that knee. Nice trip by Nolan that time from the leg kick going into the trip, and now Nolan's on top.
Staden's done well. He's been very elusive.
He's been very, very elusive, and he's done well to avoid Nolan's submissions that he's threw up so far.
Sonnepool, such a professional.
North-south now. Really anything happening there now. Martin's landing a couple of shots from the bottom. I think a jab that he caught Nolan with early on in that round. See a bit of blood, and it's possibly coming from Nolan's nose.
Definitely landed that jab.
Sonnepool's got a bit of an offense of his own in terms of his ground and pound. Nolan's just sort of grinding. He keeps on landing those sort of occasional short little elbows, and you know they all add up during time. You're not going to finish a fight like that, but it's good to stay busy on top. It also, you know, it leaves that perception in the judge's eyes, even if you land a couple of those small little elbows. That one wasn't small, though. That was a very hard one to the body. But again, you're staying busy on top, and in the judges' minds, that is a big thing. They see you winning the fight when something like this is going on. Very, very nice move from Martin van Staden.
Good strength shown.
And now he's on the top position, north south.
Van Staden's ribs couldn't take it anymore. They had to get out of there.
Very nicely. He just waited for the right moment. Felt Nolan's weight shift a bit, and he moved over and he got the sweep.
Pinned the one arm. Swanepoel getting up for that crucifix position, lands a big body shot on Nolan. Nolan's going to try and flip him over here. Tries to avoid the shots. Martin landing nice elbows from top position. Now landing some more shots, elbows as well. Martin putting on a neck crank. Big neck crank. Nolan spins out of it. Big absolutely incredible tonight, Sears. He's a new fighter.
Brand new fighter. Hit Nolan with a couple of shots. He avoided a lot of submission attempts, and that knee was just from hell.
Wow, that was the killer blow that brought Nolan Swanepoel down. Van Staden has 3 in a row. Unbelievable. The action replay is proudly brought to you by Jacko Clothing. Dirk, run us through that knee that ended goal.
Well, Nolan spun around, he got this position, and Martin, that knee and the punch just sent Nolan crashing to the floor, and that was all she wrote for Nolan Swanepoel. Great performance by Martin van Staden. Big knee, and it was at the right that he pushed in right afterwards, just to sort of add insult to injury. Incredibly done by Martin van Staden.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ian Pinar stops this bout 2 minutes and 20 seconds into round number 2 to the winner by TKO, Martin the Punisher van Staden.
Fight bout van Staden in the white, Smith in the black. It's Pitbull against the Punisher on the Punisher's home turf in Durban. Van Staden, light on his feet, swings wildly.
And he's done that time and time again in his career.
It's a shot from Van Staden. Smith, so tough though.
Big shot landed by Van Staden. That one hurt Smith a little bit.
Using his reach advantage effectively as Van Staden.
And he does take a shot very well, this Jeremy Smith. Van Staden landing big punches early
Putting
on.
the combos together as the Punisher.
Not letting Smith close the gap either. Being hooked by Van Staden. Van Staden's landing, but now Smith, as soon as he closes the gap, that's where he's dangerous. He can land. Van Staden doing well to fight tall. He's staying on the outside. He's not allowing Smith to close the gap down.
One thing to note, Martin van Staden has never been knocked out. He's been knocked down, but not knocked out. Checks
Big
that.
kick thrown by Van Staden. And he lands a big shot on Smith.
Straight through the defenses of Smith.
Big shot landed by Van Staden again, but Smith always dangerous.
He's recovered, has Smith. It's not known as the Pitbull for nothing.
Haven't seen those sort of power strikes by Van Staden for some time.
You can see that. Done some damage to the nose.
And again, a
Smith.
Straight with that front kick again, hits Smith on the nose. And as soon as Jeremy comes in to close the gap, Martin immediately backs out.
Kick
Again
to
with
the
the kick
body.
landed. Oh! Jeremy Smith is knocked out!
He's knocked
Van
out.
Staden has knocked Smith out cold.
The Punisher
Goodness!
back. Here's another look. Boom. Boom.
That left knocked him right down, and he was out cold already. You can see Victor Swart jumping and stopping it. It's that little kick that he set up the whole line was that left.
Oh, wow.
Straight on the jaw, Smith. That one put him out. He was out and stiff. Victor Swart stepping in at the right time. Incredible display by Martin van Staden.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Punisher's back.
4 minutes and 20 seconds into round number 1. Declaring the winner by TKO, Martin the Punisher Staden.
Here we go, let's go to work.
Like the head movement by
He ate a few
Daly.
on his way in, though.
Good right hand by Van Staden.
That may have woken Daly up because he really ate that overhand right.
Looks like he rocked him with that right hand as he went for the takedown again. Daly now swinging a little bit wild. His hands not exactly in a defensive position. And
You don't want to be sloppy against Van Staden, Dirk.
certainly not with that power. But, and Daly again gets caught, but he goes for the takedown. He's got a hold of the leg. Let's go. Van Staden is making no mistake. He wants to stand and trade with Daly.
But he cannot make a mistake against a guy like Van Staden. He may want to suck him in a little bit at this point. He's not having any luck with this takedown. Whoa, now, once again, Daly.
He still hits very hard, even off of the back foot. Hits Daly. He caught him with that left. He's in trouble.
Oh, it could
Daly
be
might
over.
be finished here.
Daly's still awake. Can he recover? Or will Van Staden end it?
It's
And he
knocks him out
does.
cold.
The Punisher takes another victim. Io Daly just couldn't hang against the very dominant Van Staden. The Durban crowd is going berserk.
Not often that you see someone get knocked out when they're already on their back. Van Staden proving again those lunch boxes that he has for fists. Those things are dangerous. If they make contact, they will take your consciousness away.
He certainly did. What a win for Van Staden. That's 2 in a row. And when you got talent like that, when you have a following, when you have a pedigree, you win a couple fights like that, and they're already talking about titles for you. So how about Van Staden? Very impressive.
There's absolutely no doubt Van Staden has to be the next challenger for that welterweight strap.
GNC Action Replay brought to you by GNC. Peak performance down to a science. Let's take a look. The big left hand, and that's what stumbled him. And the big right hand that follows, and there it was. The ground and pound ended it. He never got phased, Dirk. He never did. He was completely focused from the get-go.
It was certainly in the fight. Van Staden, that last shot on the ground, just separating Io Daly from his consciousness.
Yes.
What a dominant performance by Martin Van Staden
Without it, that's 2 in a row. That's 2 dominating performances in a row.
against 2 very tough competitors, it has to be said. In the same arena, he fought Jeremy Smith, a man that's incredibly tough, incredibly hard to finish. And Van Staden knocked him out. The first time in his career he's been knocked out, actually. Van Staden certainly very close to the top of this welterweight mountain.
Very impressive, dominating performance by Martin Van Staden. Let's go up for the official announcement. It's the Duke, Shane Wellington.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Pavan Rankalawan has called a stop to this contest 3 minutes and 28 seconds into round number 1. Declaring the winner by knockout, Martin the Punisher Van Staden.
I believe someone just may go to sleep. Victor Swart gets us started, and it's round 1. Watch out, big hand being thrown right now from both fighters. They are throwing with ill intent.
Yeah, Van Staden will have a ton of ring share at these lower weights and a lot of strength. Kaleka Kabanda, though, is as tough as they come. Small inside leg kick by Kabanda. Not scared to get into the pocket with Van Staden.
Van Staden pushing the pace here, taking the center of the hex. We've seen in the past that Kabanda's always done better if he's moved forward, if he's taking control of the fight. When he's backing up, that's not his best move. And wow, and he picks the ankle, and now he's on top, but what can he do with it? You got to wonder, how is the ground game coming along for Kaleka Kabanda? One man that can test it is Martin Van Staden. He's been in there with the best, and he's been on the ground with the best.
Absolutely, gets back to his feet relatively comfortably. And now Kabanda pushes forward, looks to close the distance. It's quite interesting.
Kaleka Kabanda, this is what we've seen time and time again out of his fights. He pushes the pace. He likes to push people up against the fence and just control the fight. He's worked out a couple decisions that way in his record.
It's almost like he bullies people when he gets him into certain positions. He really grinds to get the victories.
You know, it was just an event ago when we were in Cape Town, and I talked to Martin, and there wasn't a fight on the card for him yet, and he was just so desperate to get back into the hex with anybody. He just wanted to fight, and he got his wish, and here he is on the main card against Block.
Nice use of the elbow by Martin as they exchange in the clinch position, but Kaleka Kabanda in control. You pushed Martin up against the fence.
You know, when you take a look at Van Staden, he doesn't look like he's fought as many fights as he has. He doesn't look as weathered, and he doesn't look like he's a veteran of 25 fights or whatever it is. He still looks fresh, and he still like he could make that run.
Absolutely.
I really
Absolutely.
feel like
big shot. Now Van Staden still shrugging off this takedown attempt by Kabanda. Kabanda's not letting go of this. He really just wants to get Van Staden down to the deck. I have to agree with you. Martin has not taken, even though he's had a bunch of professional fights, it's really just sort of this in the last year that he's gone the 5-round decisions. The majority of his career, he spent knocking guys out within the first sort of minute of a fight. So he still has plenty in him.
And keep in mind that Martin Van Staden's never been knocked out in his career.
I don't think I can remember seeing him knocked down ever in his career. He is so incredibly gritty and tough.
And that
actually, Henry Fadipe knocked him down and then grabbed that ankle that put Martin out for about the better part of a year. That's the one big injury, and if you look at that left bicep of his, it's also in completely the wrong position. So those are really the two telltale injuries that he's had. But apart from that, he still puts in plenty hours into the gym during the day, so he certainly can make a run. But I mean, you look at the talent in that lightweight division, it's just so very deep and so rich.
Of course, the man on top, the American Dave Mazzani, coming off a big win in Cape Town. But it is, you're right, a very stacked division that just continues to grow. And Van Staden wants to stake his claim and put himself in the conversation. A couple wins in the division, and he very
drags him down finally. He took his time, waited patiently to just block a little bit off balance and managed to capitalize. Minute 20 remains in his first round. Look for Van Staden's ground and pound game here. It is very, very good, very dangerous, even from the full guard.
Has his coaches right behind him, Chef Vessel's Rich Kwan.
Loves to push down with the elbow from this position to sort of, there he comes over the top. Not often you see Kaleka Kabanda on his back. So few guys manage to actually get him down.
Kabanda able to keep his knees in there.
But Martin's so good, he picks his shots. He doesn't just rail away at his opponent in front of him. He'll rather hit you with elbows, which he just did there, than he would with punches.
Slicing elbows from Martin Van Staden. Such a veteran. That comes with the experience. That comes with the fights. To learn how to fight that way. To fight smart.
He's going to look to finish here as Van Staden. Kabanda has given up his back.
Bad spot for Kaleka Kabanda. Martin Van Staden's too smart for that.
He's got the body triangle locked up. Doesn't have a ton of time to work though. Big time elbow by Van Staden.
Oh, and Kaleka Kabanda is hurt.
He's moving, but Kaleka Kabanda's going to survive the round, possibly.
Somehow gets to his feet.
My goodness, but he took some shots in that exchange.
A bloody face for block Kaleka Kabanda. We've never
flying knee, big elbows in the clinch again.
Giving him all that he can handle is Martin Van Staden.
Guys, round number 2, let's go.
He has had 32 fights in his career, Martin Van Staden. Just another fight for him, coming through with the big combination. Nice combo for Van Staden, and I'll tell you, hypothetically, he gets a win here, and in this lightweight division, how big would he be against his opponents? He's going to have a huge height difference and a huge reach difference on a lot of these guys.
Big thing is, will he retain his strength? And so far, it at least seems like he's able to do that. Just an additional 2 kilograms he has to cut from where he weighed in.
Exactly.
I believe they have done some test cuts in his training camp, so not a problem to make the 70.
It just amazes me when fighters that have had the amount of fights as Van Staden still have that motivation to keep on going.
He wants to be a champion. When he made his debut all of 4 or 5 years ago in EFC. Oh! Big shot!
Right down the middle, and Van Staden, the Punisher,
looks to finish.
Smack the face of Kaleka Kabanda.
Well, that answers the question about the power. My word.
That was a heavy strike, Dirk. And now he's looking to finish, and Kaleka Kabanda somehow, some way is not out of this fight. The hard head of block.
Martin Van Staden working, referee
and
gets in, he stops it.
It's over, the fight is over. Van Staden proves himself in the lightweight division. Oh my goodness, that was ferocious. My God.
I'm speechless. That was as good a performance as we've seen from Martin Van Staden. Polished, aggressive, and
Watch
Tons
out.
and tons of power.
Watch out, lightweights. Watch
No
out.
one has
That
been
man.
able to do that to Kaleka Kabanda. That is... He looks like a man that's just completely gutted his Kaleka Kabanda. Big loss for his career, but wow, Martin van Staden was on tonight, Cyrus.
Oh my goodness. An impeccable performance by Van Staden. He just seemed to have everything working for him in that one. And let's take a look at our action replay brought to you by Super Crush. And there it was. Just a beautiful 1-2 and right over the top. And Kabanda at that point had already taken so much punishment. That was just the whipped cream on top.
1 minute and 11 seconds into round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO due to strikes, Martin the Punisher van Staden. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is 3 rounds in the EFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 15 wins and 9 losses. He stands 1.76 meters tall, weighing in at 69 kilograms. Fighting out of Hatfield, Pretoria, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former EFC lightweight champion, Leon Iron Lion Mainhart. And now introducing his opponent. He's fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a professional record of 17 wins and 9 losses. He stands 1.83 meters tall, weighing in at 69 kilograms. Fighting out of Stunning Hill, Johannesburg, Martin the Punisher van Staden. And when the action begins, our referee in charge is Ferdy Basson.
Take advantage of RDG's winter specials with the Isuzu KB300 automatics. You can get to RDG right now. That is Roxy, our beautiful hexagon girl, getting us ready for this legendary matchup. It's the Punisher, Martin van Staden. And there he is, the Iron Lion. Man, Leon Mainhart ready to go, folks. This is what it's all about. If you love the EFC, you gotta love this. They touch gloves in the black trunks. That is Martin van Staden in the black with the red trim. The Iron Lion, Leon Mainhart. Round 1 brought to you by 7 Stars.
Both guys are very aware of each other's stand-up power straight away, so you could see that. Both trading leg kicks straight away.
Had the exact same idea.
Let's not forget, these guys have fought twice before, one apiece, the end of a trilogy.
But it's been a while, right? I mean,
Yeah,
it really has been a long time. And both fighters have changed a bit more, and they've gotten better since then.
Yeah, 2 very different fighters since then, without a shadow of a doubt. Martin swinging.
You know, both fighters have been through so many 5-round affairs, and just even in any sort of fight, they seem to get better as the rounds go on.
They do indeed. Great body kick by Martin.
That range advantage, and I don't think a lot of people ever thought that we'd see van Staden go down to lightweight, but once he made that transition, I think he believed that he should have been there years ago.
Could have done it a while ago. He's had such success.
Of course, the crowd coming out in droves anytime van Staden fights here in Durban. They all come out, filling up the Sun Park Arena here at the Sophia Casino and Entertainment Kingdom.
Yeah, a local legend of note, Martin van Staden. Great local support for him.
I mean, you talk about the fight game, and I know you were around, still covering the sport and still into the sport. Talk about way back in the day when Martin van Staden was doing this, fighting on the bluff and all these places around Durban.
Yeah, I remember seeing Martin fight about 10 years ago. It was $20 a ticket. And even then, he was actually fantastic. But he was more of a stand-up brawler. These days, he's refined. His ground game has come on in leaps and bounds, particularly since that move to fight for Militia. That really changed him as a fighter.
Of course, we saw so many wars. We saw 2 different occasions where he fought for the belt and fought valiantly and oh so close. The fight with David Bursky was so tight. He loses that one by decision. And then, of course, against Drickus as well. I mean, he kept up with Drickus for such a long time, and it's so much scrambling and such an exciting fight. Martin van Staden always has fight of the night in his back pocket. And the same could be said for Leon Mainhart.
A lot of respect shown between these two, Cyrus, and rightfully so. Good head movement from Martin coming in.
You know, there's a little bit of controversy online. A lot of folks believe that this should have been the main event of EFC 60. What do you think about that? I kind of chimed in, and obviously I give a lot of respect to the ladies that we're going to see in our next bout. But what do you think about that? You think this should have been the main?
No, I don't, actually. I think that history's in the making tonight with the first women's title fight in the history of the sport on this continent. And with their hometown favourite, Amanda, as well. I think it's a great co-main event. It'll be a main event by any other name. This is such a fantastic fight. You could actually put this fight on any main event card for the past 8 years in the history of the EFC Worldwide, without a shadow of a doubt. A lot of people have been waiting for this fight between these two, considering they've never fought each other in the EFC.
Under 2 minutes here, left in round one. Feeling each other out. Here comes the combination. He heard him. He heard him, and it's done. Mainhart is out. Martin van Staden did it. What a win for the Punisher. Taking the big moment and putting away one of the legends of the sport. Martin van Staden reigning supreme again.
One shot was all it took, Cyrus, and it was a seriously big shot as well. He's happy with that, and rightfully so. And Leon took it very, very well. He wasn't complaining to Ferdy Basson. He thought there was a fair stoppage, by it seems.
No, not at all. He was not complaining at all. He knew that that was the end. Now you see the sportsmanship all around from these two teams. You know, as competitive as CIT and FFM are, at the end of the fight, you really see the respect and how much these guys really do respect each other's game. It's incredible. It's fun to watch.
And rightly so. Two legendary camps in Africa now, mate. The two best camps in the sport here, without a shadow of a doubt. A lot of respect.
Here comes the MPO action replay, and you know what we're taking a look at here. Martin van Staden setting it up, and there is that combination, and it was a delayed reaction, but Mainhart was finished. That 1-2 right on the money from the Punisher.
Classic left, right.
Wow,
one
what
follows up. Good stoppage by Ferdy Basson.
Yeah, great stoppage by Ferdy Basson. Mainhart was done. You could tell by that stumble. Ferdy knew right away. And that man, once again with a win, he dusts off the shoulder. What's next for the Punisher? Let's go to Shane the Duke Wellington to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ferdy Basson has called a stop to this contest. 3 minutes and 19 seconds into the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO due to ref stoppage, Martin the Punisher van Staden.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of EFC 68. Brought to you by Keitho Bet Exchange, South Africa's leading sportsbook, in partnership with Samsung, Adidas, Restonic Mattresses, RDG Rex Dipping Gearbox, Dragon Energy Drink, Constantia Insurance, Beer Mix Flavored Beer, The Capital Hotels and Apartments, Aquavina Mineral Water, and Sun International. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Grand West Casino in Cape Town, South Africa, the time for talk is over. It's time to knuckle up and throw down. It's 5 rounds for the vacant EFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, the fighter in the red corner. He's a mixed martial artist with an undefeated record of 9 wins, 0 defeats. Standing 1.76 meters tall, weighing in at 69 kilos. Fighting out of Wigan, England, I give you Gavin Big Tasty Hughes. And now his opponent, standing across the hexagon and fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist with an incredible record of 25 wins, only 10 defeats, standing 1.83 meters tall, weighing in at 69 kilos. Fighting out of Johannesburg, South Africa, I give you Martin, the Punisher van Staden. Your referee when the action begins, Vickers Swart.
The RDG Hexagon girls. General Motors might have left South Africa, but Rex Diff and Gearbox is still here after 25 years. Call RDG today.
There's the Punisher. Third shot at a championship in this organization. Will it be the charm? Gavin Big Tasty Hughes, undefeated. Will he go 10-0 and have a belt around his waist? Victor Swart will give last-minute instructions.
You can go 5 rounds. All something. Touch gloves. Back to corners. Okay. Devin, you ready? Martin, are you ready? Let's fight.
And boom, here we go. Round number 1 is underway, but possible 5-round fight. Black with the gray and red trim, Gavin Hughes, and the all-black, Martin van Staden. Round 1 brought to you by Dragon Energy.
Van Staden opening his account with a quick head kick, and now Hughes smashes in with a 1-2.
There's that grin for Martin van Staden as he took a nice 1-2 from Hughes, and he answers back.
Van Staden landing a couple of nice clean shots.
Nice right hand from the Punisher.
Good stiff jab by Van Staden. It's a massive reach that he has. Hughes has to get into the pocket. Get into the danger zone. Van Staden calls him back in again.
Gavin Hughes, these guys are such a contrast of each other. Gavin Hughes doesn't say a whole lot, but we learned so much from our countdown show, what he's all about his family, and about getting these opportunities and proving to everybody that he is the real deal. Martin van Staden, the guy's been brash in the past. He's talked a lot of trash at times. They're just contrasting personalities, which makes for an awesome title fight.
Yeah, he's an MMA fighter.
That he is.
Hughes chases him down. Van Staden keeps on calling him in. I don't know if he's looking to set up something.
Sometimes you don't really like what you ask for when you do that. Hughes doesn't hit lightly.
No, he's got sledgehammers in his hands, as does Van Staden. Hughes landing 2 beautifully timed strokes.
You know, and a lot of opportunities have come the way of Martin van Staden just in the past year. And he actually had an opportunity to go to another organization, but when they got the call to get a lightweight championship fight, he had to take it. I mean, 100%. This is his dream, is to hold EFC gold.
Yeah, of course, at that point in time, before he got that call, his teammate Don Madge was the holder of that title. Of course, Don Madge has been called up to the UFC, and that's why the title is vacant right now.
Nice 1-2 for Hughes, and he just missed on that one, but very aggressive Gavin Hughes from the UK.
Van Staden lands clean shots, and Hughes answers right back. Nice jab by Van Staden, but Hughes is throwing those power shots. Van Staden,
he felt that one.
Moves him back with a big right hand.
Boy, does he hit hard. We literally walked past him in the hallway and fist bumped with him, and it hurt. The fist bump hurt.
You are special, Cyrus.
It hurt. He fist bumps very hard.
Big right hand by Van Staden.
Closes distance, and he is not going to waste time. If this thing goes 5 rounds, I'll be extremely surprised. These guys are going at 100 miles an hour right now. I don't know what that is in kilometers, but I'm sure it's a lot.
160 odd. Yeah, that is plenty. Hughes now looking for the takedown. First shot of the fight. Can he get Van Staden on his back?
He came from way out to get that takedown, too. He covered a lot of ground. Van Staden is so tricky on his back as well, tricky on the ground.
Yeah,
we saw him against Drick and Duplessis, and just those two were going back and forth for the better part of half of a round, and Drick has ended up getting the W, but man.
Oh, nasty elbows by Van Staden. He has to just watch closely not to throw them 12-6. And also, you can't do too much from this position, because as soon as you shift your weight, you can give the advantage to Hughes to reset. So Van Staden just taking his time, making sure he doesn't make the mistake. And for Hughes, of course, what he wants to do from here is get Van Staden on his back and really start to work. Bit of a stalemate in this position for the time being. Referee will stand him up if nothing happens. Van Staden now cranking. He might have this.
Oh my
He's got
goodness,
this indeed.
guillotine.
This is indeed. Then he's tapping.
He's not tapping, but he just might be very, very soon. And Gavin Hughes is in trouble.
I'd love to see a replay.
Tight. He transitions. Can Martin van Staden do it? Can the Punisher finish off Hughes?
He hasn't let go.
I would love to see a replay. I am pretty sure I saw him tap from this angle. Big knee by Hughes on Van Staden now.
My goodness.
To fight out of that is something else. Wow.
He is a hard-nosed fighter, and that has to frustrate Van Staden. With that being said,
Hughes
Mark doing
applying the
such
pressure.
a great job of staying on his feet right now.
Van Staden looks tired. He really squeezed with all his might to try and get that submission.
But at the same time, he's been down this road so many times where he's going to be able to reset and recover 100%.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. No doubt he is super fit and
I thought
conditioned.
history was made. Now we're going to watch the replay here in just a few moments, and we'll see if you're absolutely right. So we're now going to move into the second round, a possible of 5. Restanek bringing you the action replay in just a few moments. This is the corner cam with Martin Van Staden, FFM.
Some good, clean, crisp strikes landed by Van Staden as well as Hughes in that round. That submission attempt probably the most telling out of what happened in that round. Here we go. He sets, resets, locks it up. And man, that is tight how he managed to fight out of that. I think I saw it from this angle where we are here.
Looks like he may have tried to base his.
Yeah, it may have been what happened. There was a movement of the hand from under here, but it could certainly have been to just reset his position.
It was close, though. That being said, very, very
that
close.
thing was in deep, man. That was in deep.
Big Tasty.
Hughes is fired up. He wants to get out there immediately.
Round 2 brought to you by Dragon Energy, high performance energy drink, official energy drink of the EFC.
Does Hughes go for the takedown attempt again? Big swings by Gavin Hughes.
You see that
big right hand landed by Van Staden.
That reach advantage.
Oh, Hughes is did it! That's it!
Tasty, and it's
and that's it! Martin Van Staden!
He did it, Dart! Martin Van Staden is a champion of the EFC!
That was that big right hand. Hughes is still struggling to find his feet. It was that big right hand. Hurt him badly.
Wow, dreams come
That's the power.
They come true. They came true tonight. And Martin Van Staden has finally done it. Absolutely insane. They're losing their mind in here.
Wow. I can tell you one thing. The biggest party tonight will be in the Bluff in Durban, South Africa. His hometown. They are going to go bananas over there.
I don't even know. It doesn't even register when he started. What, 2007? I mean, 11, 12 years in this industry, in this sport. And finally, he gets it done in dramatic fashion. There's no controversy. There's nothing to be talked about other than Martin Van Staden went through an undefeated Gavin Hughes and claimed what he feels is rightfully his for a long, long time, and that's a championship belt in this organization. He's the king of the lightweights.
Can I just mention something to you?
Yes,
I know we are caught up in the situation right now.
Something.
Dave Mazzani, Martin Van Staden.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. It has to happen, and soon. But here we go, the end of the fight. Give Martin his moment. That was the right hand. The big one was just before that, but that knee rocked him down. Boom, shot, elbow, elbow, elbow. Referee jumps in. The big right hand landed shortly before that. That was the one that really hurt Hughes. Big knee. Massive knee by Martin Van Staden, landing shot after shot. It took a very, very long time for him to realize his destiny tonight. What a night for Martin Van Staden. The first loss on the record of Gavin Hughes. Massive finish for Martin Van Staden, and he is the rightful owner of that EFC lightweight title. Let's send it up to Cyrus. He's got the result.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Vika Swart has called a stop to this contest at 20 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by knockout and new EFC lightweight champion of the world, Martin the Punisher Van Staden.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next bout is 3 rounds in the EFC Middleweight division. Introducing first in the red corner, a boxer with 5 wins and 10 losses. He stands 6 feet and weighs in at 175 pounds. Fighting out of Johannesburg, South Africa, PT Thunder Coxon! And his opponent in the blue corner, a mixed martial artist with 26 wins and 12 losses. He stands at 6 feet, weighing in at 175 pounds, fighting out of the city of gold, Johannesburg, South Africa, Martin, the Punisher van Staden. The ref in the hex, Brad Block.
Brad with a nice positive smile there.
He's certainly a happy chap this evening, is Brad Block.
Just loving what he is seeing.
It's great to see Naomi Das back at the Performance Institute. Of course, she's one of the lovely R2G Hexagon girls, proudly brought to you by Rex Diffin Gearbox, driven by perfection.
Don't move, don't blink, don't take your eyes off.
There's Coxon in the blue, Van Staden in the black.
There's a death stare going on.
This round brought to you by
The
Dragon
OK
Energy.
Corral.
Dragon Energy, of course, the high-performance energy drink of the EFC. Just got a first-round TKO knockout written all over it.
Oh, good solid leg kicks.
Beautiful throw from Van Staden to take it the double, and straight down.
Martin van Staden is one of the most devastating ground and pounds you will ever come across. When he was fighting in Fight Force back in the day, he was renowned for his ground and pound.
I was actually at those fights. It was at Suncoast Casino on the Durban beachfront, wasn't it?
That is correct.
Great times. Durban, of course, the progenitor of the mixed martial arts in the African continent. Still an underrated city in South Africa, one of the most beautiful cities on earth. We've got on the shores of the Indian Ocean. And it's Martin van Staden's hometown.
Good transition by Martin. Good controls. Look how he has it. Good control. Good over-underage control. Good sprawl.
Petey trying to turn in. He's got his back straight into the rear naked.
That's on. It's tight.
It's going to be difficult for Petey Coxon to escape from this with Martin van Staden's back attack.
And it's
Was
over.
he tapping? Was he tapping?
That's it done.
Oh my goodness. Very short work from Martin van Staden. He brushes himself off. Looking spectacular at middleweight.
Fantastic fight.
And Petey Coxon very upset with himself. That was really over very, very quickly. Not very unexpected, Gareth, I've got to be honest with you, considering the veteran status of Martin van Staden coming out of FFM here in Sunny Hill in Johannesburg.
Look, there was the discussion early on, and I think that was the whisper that was going around. Was Petey Coxon able to handle Martin? Does he have the skill level, and is he on the same level as Martin? In that performance, you saw it was very clear. Martin came out, he was very structured, he had a game plan, he knew what he wanted to do, and he got it done.
He didn't even break a sweat, I've got to be honest with you.
I think I'm slightly disappointed. I didn't see any leather.
It's just great to see Martin van Staden back, but let's take a look at the stunning action replay. I mean, he just had his way with him straight from the hula, didn't he, Gareth?
I'm definitely going to whisper in his ear afterwards.
What? That was unfair. You want more action? Just stretch it out a little bit.
I came here to watch Martin throw some gloves.
But as I said, he deserves his position on the roster in any global mixed martial arts promotion. I mean, he could be a top 10 middleweight, and previously fought at lightweight. It was devastating in the championship rankings of the EFC, but he could really stand his ground in the top 10 of most major mixed martial arts promotions anywhere in the world. And regardless of how short this scrap has been, it's been an honour and privilege to see him fight again. I'm so glad he's back.
Look, there is some whispers of some other big organisations that have been in talks with him. I know that he's been desperate to fight. He is a guy that can handle himself in any platform. I do believe he's a guy that could go overseas and compete against the best in the world. Yeah, just good to see him out there. Good to see him performing.
Could not agree with you more, Gareth. Let's get the official result now. Send it up to Kotso Ramopo.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Brad Block has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute and 18 seconds of round 1. Declaring the winner by tap out due to rear naked choke, Martin, the Punisher van Staden!